Welcome back to another FIFA 19 video. Today we're taking a look at the 13th of June squad update. I'm finally doing a squad update video on time. I know that I always do these, but they're always like 3 or 4 days late. This one is on time for once. We're going to be taking a look at the players that got added, removed, and edited. So there's new potentials to talk about, some downgrades as well. Now, if you're new around here, we do these episodes every week, so if you want to know all the latest FIFA 19 updates, make sure you hit the subscribe button today and the notification bell so you don't miss anything. So let's start with the players that got removed. So after you apply this update, these players are going to be gone. You don't need to go on Save FIFA to see the full list because this is the full list. There's only 5 players that got removed and there's no one too important here. The only player with the highest potential here is a 71 potential, which is not too exciting anyway. So we've got the first guy called Liao or something. He's got an overall of 71, potential of 71, and he's 36 years old, a centre midfielder. And then we have a goalkeeper, 38 years old, who plays for Red Star FC. I think his name is Duches or something. 65 overall, 65 potential. It's only getting worse from here. Telfa, who plays for Toronto FC, was a left midfielder, 24 years old, overall 60, potential 63. Then we have Daly Butts, who plays for Cork City, 22 years old, a right midfielder, overall 55, 63 potential. And then we have Imri, who plays for Hamilton Academical FC, 34 years old, with an overall of 61 and potential of 61. So not too exciting there. No real high potential players got removed here. I guess that's a good thing. You don't really want to see good players getting removed for no reason. So yeah, nothing to worry about here. Next up, we move on to the edited players. This is where the players get potential upgrades, stat upgrades, and potential downgrades, stat downgrades. So there's a few upgrades and downgrades to talk about for a few different kinds of players. Some high potential players did get affected here as well, so let's take a look. So let's start with the first player today. We have Barco from Atlanta United, who's a left midfielder, 19 years old as well. This guy was one of those gems or something, whatever you want to call them, career mode gems. And he's got a potential of 89 now. So it used to be 88, now it's gone up to 89 with this squad update. His overall went from 73 to 74 as well. Crossing went up from 61 to 65 as well. So this guy, I think from the start of FIFA 19, was always considered a gem anyway. He had a great high potential. Still very young, you can train him. And his current value is 10.5 million. Next up, we have Anderson Talisca, and I've used Talisca in my own career mode save, and I don't mind him. He's pretty attacking, and he can score, you know, once he gets up there. So he's got an 87 potential. That stays the same. So with that 87 potential, he can do some damage when he gets there. Currently, his overall is 83, though, so he does need to grow a little bit, but it's not too bad. Now, with this squad update, he got an upgrade to his balance, penalties, and stamina, but he got a downgrade to his crossing, interceptions, marking, and standing tackles. Now, that's not really too much of an issue because he is a cam, so you don't really expect him to do, you know, too many tackles and stuff like that anyway. And then he also got a second position, which is right wing for him. So I do recommend you try this guy out. He is pretty good, and his current value is 29.5 million, so he's not exactly cheap. Next up, we have Thomas Partey, who's a CDM for Atletico Madrid, 25 years old, and basically all his stats stayed the same. He's got a real face as well, which is good. The only thing that got downgraded was his potential, so it went from 88 down to 87. Not too much of an issue though, it's only one, it's not really going to change much. But his current value is 22 million. Next up, we have Coutinho, who I think got a potential downgrade just a few weeks ago, and now he's back again with another potential downgrade. He's gone from 87 down to 86, which means he doesn't grow anymore, because his overall is 86 already, so his potential stays the same as his overall, which is not good. He's only 26 as well. He's got a left wing position at the moment, and, you know, all his stats stay the same. They're still very good stats. I mean, physicals are mostly in the dark greens, technical in the dark greens as well. What more do you really need? Still a decent signing. The thing is, he just won't grow, but his current value is 42 million. Now, this guy got added as a high potential player last week. His name is Gianluca Busio, and he plays for Kansas City. He's a center midfielder, 16 years old. And I thought I'd throw him in this episode as well because he did get an upgrade to his skill moves, 2-star to 3 stars. So depending on if you do skill moves or not, that could be a good upgrade for you. Also, he does have a potential of 85. So if you're looking for a high potential player, this guy could be worth it for you. He is pretty cheap at the moment, 700,000, but you do need to grow him. And his current overall is 63. Next up, we have Joseph Martinez, who plays for Atlanta United. Also another player with a real face, which is good. 25 years old, a striker, and he got some downgrades to his finishing and overall. His overall went from 82 down to 81 now. Penalties went up to 79, so went up by 9. And his potential went down from 85 to 84 as well. So look at the physical stats. Still very good dark green stuff there. Technical could use some work in some areas, but I think he can still do some damage. And his current value, is 20 million. Next up, we have Paulinho, who's in China at the moment. He plays for Guangzhou Evergrande, and he's a 29-year-old centre midfielder now. His overall is 84, That went down from 85 with the squad update. Potential went from 85 down to 84 as well, which means he doesn't really grow anymore. He got a lot of downgrades to his agility, dribbling, interceptions, reaction, short passing, sprint speed, standing tackle, and vision. But, you know, he's still got some green stats, so it's not all too bad for him. Look at the physicals and technicals, still decent stats. Current value for him is 25.5 million. Next up, we have Jesus Ferreira, who plays for FC Dallas, and he's 17 years old and a striker for the club. So this guy did get a lot of upgrades. His overall went from 57 up to 61, which is a 4-point upgrade there, which is nice to see. And his potential went up as well by 4. It used to be 79, now it's 83. So that is pretty exciting considering he is pretty young still. And he got a lot of upgrades to his acceleration, agility, ball control, finishing, jumping, positioning, reaction, sprint speed, stamina, and strength. Physical stuff is looking okay at the moment, but the technical stuff does need a bit of training. And his current value is 500,000, so he might be worth the investment. Another player that got an upgrade was Frank Achiampong. I'm sorry if I said it wrong, but he's a 24-year-old, a striker for Tianjin Tita FC. Now, with this squad update, his overall went from 76 up to 77. Potential went from 81 up to 82 now as well. And he got some upgrades to his acceleration, curve, long passing, long shots, short passing, and sprint speed, but a downgrade to his jumping. It went from 90 down to 70. How does that happen? How do you lose 20 points when you jump? But taking a look at his physical stats, I mean, they're still very, very nice. Look at the acceleration, sprint speed. This guy can run all in the 90s there. Technical stuff could use a bit of work. That's about it, man. His current value is 10.5 million. And next up, we have Nani. I think this guy got an upgrade last week. I can't remember if it was an upgrade or downgrade, but he was featured. And this week, he's got a bit of a downgrade. So he's 31 years old. He's playing at Orlando City at the moment as a left winger. And his acceleration went up, aggression went up, composure went up. Finishing went down, free kick accuracy went up, jumping went down, overall went from 81 down to 80, potential went from 81 down to 80 as well. Penalties went down, reactions went down, stamina went down, vision and volleys went down as well. So not a good squad update for Nani. His current value is 11.5. Next up we have Zappa Costa, who plays for Chelsea as a right back, and he's 26 years old. So most of his stats stayed the same. His overall is 79 at the moment, didn't change, but his potential did change. It went from 81 down to 80 now. Current value for him is 10.5 million. Next up we have Edwin Chirillo, and he plays for FC Dallas, 17 years old, a centre midfielder. This guy got some decent upgrades. His overall went up by 5, it used to be 56, now it's 61, which isn't too bad. And his potential went from 75 up to 80, which is a 5-point upgrade, not too bad as well. He got some upgrades to his aggression, composure, interceptions, long passing, marking, and short passing went up, sliding tackle, stamina, standing tackle. A lot of things went up basically, and his current value is 425,000. Next up is Franco Lobos, who plays for Union La Calera, I think on loan from Universidad de Chile, and he's a 19-year-old left midfielder. His overall went from 59 up to 65, a 6-point upgrade there, which is nice, and a potential upgrade from 74 up to 80, so another 6-point upgrade there as well. But his aggression went up, agility, too many to list here, balance, ball control, a lot of things went up, so you can take a look on your screen now. I'm not going to go through all of them. Current value for him is 1 million, but I think he does require a bit of training because his technical stuff is pretty average. Next up we have Cole Bassett, who plays for Colorado Rapids, and he's 16 years old, a centre midfielder for the club. So he got an upgrade to his long passing. His overall went up by 2. It used to be 58, now it's 60. Potential got the 2-point upgrade as well from 77 up to 79. Short passing went up and vision went up as well. So still pretty average looking stats. You know, you probably got to train him if you want to sign him, but his current value is 350,000. Next up we have Fellaini, the big bird, and he plays in China now obviously as a centre midfielder, 30 years old, which means he should be getting downgrades, but he's not. He's actually getting some upgrades. But his ball control did go down from 82 to 80 now. But the rest went up. His jumping went up to 67. His sliding tackles went up and his stamina went up as well, which, I mean, could be a good thing for him. But look at that pace, man. 41 acceleration, sprint speed 48. This guy is going nowhere fast. And his current value is 8.5 million. So now we move on to the players that got added. So after you apply this update, you're going to see these guys in your squad files. Unfortunately, there's no one really too exciting here. No high potential players got added. And there's only 3. So we've got the full list available for us in this episode. You don't need to go to SoFIFA to see the full list. So the first player is Hughes, who plays for Hamilton Academical FC. 19 years old, an overall of 49, potential of 64. Imagine having an overall of 49. And then we have another player here called Byrne, who's got an overall of 50, potential of 63, 19 years old, centre midfielder from Cork City. And then we have another guy here who plays for Tianjin Tita FC. His name is Piao Tayu or something like that. He's got an overall of 52 and a potential of 55, which isn't exciting at all. But that is all for today's list of players that got added in the squad update. If you need something else to watch, make sure you click the card in the middle. It'll take you to my FIFA 20 news show where you can see all the latest rumours and news regarding this year's game. I'll see you next time.